Good morning everyone. Hello class 2. So students, today we will study a new chapter of computer, that is types of computer and how does a computer work. Okay, it is there in your book. You can see this chapter in page number 11, in page number 12. It is there in your book in page number 12. Okay, I am going to teach you chapter number 2 and 3 together. Okay, types of computer. This is chapter number 2, and how does a computer work? This is chapter number 3. You can open your book to page number 12. You will find it there. Okay. So the students, the contents that we are going to study is in types of computer. We will study about the different types of computer. What are the different types of computer that we can work on? Like there are supercomputers, okay, desktop computer, laptop, notebook, tablet. These are the different types of computer. And in working of computer, we will study about how does a computer work. Okay, we will study about how does the computer work. What is input? What do you mean by processing? Then what is output? Okay, this all we are going to study in this topic, that is parts of a computer and how does a computer work. I will repeat the content again. Supercomputer, desktop computer, laptop, notebook, tablet, input, processing, output and working of a computer. These are the contents of this topic. Alright, now let us start with first types of computers. Okay, types of computers. So I will read out whatever it is written in the slide. Alright, different computers are used to do different types of work. Computers come in different sizes. Yes or no? We use computers to do different types of work. You are all familiar with computer, right? You have seen computer, you have worked in the computer. Yes or no? And these computers, they are of different types. Every computer is of different size also. As they are of different size, they are of different size. As they are of different types, they are of different sizes also. The size of the computer also matters. Okay. So now let us read what are the different types of computer. The first one is supercomputer. 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 Okay. What it is written? A supercomputer is a very big computer. It works 1,000 times faster than any other computers. It is used in weather forecasting, oil and gas exploration, molecular modeling and climate research industries. Now students, have you ever heard about supercomputers? These are very big computers. You can see in the picture, there is a picture of a supercomputer. You can see these are very big computers. Okay, and these computers, it works 1,000 times faster than the computer that we use in our school, at home, in offices. The computers that we use in our school, in offices, at home, these computers are small, but supercomputers are very big in size. Okay, the size of the supercomputers are very big, and these computers work 1,000 times faster. The speed of this computer is very fast than that of the computer that we use. The speed of the computer that we use is also fast, but this supercomputer is much more faster than the computers that we use at homes, in school and in offices. Understood? And why do we use these supercomputers? These supercomputers, it is used in weather forecasting to see what type of weather it is going to be. Okay, it is used for weather forecasting. Then oil and gas exploration, to find where can we find oil and gas. Okay, then molecular modeling. Then climate research industries, to study on climate, to study on the climate and weather. Okay, to forecast weather, whether it is going to rain or whether it is a sunny day or it is a cloudy day. Everything is done in these supercomputers. The studies, the research, it is done in the supercomputers. As it is very huge and very big in size, it cannot be carried from one place to another. We cannot carry this computer from one place to another. Why? Because it is very big and large in size, and it is very fast than the computers that we use in our school, in offices or at home. Okay, see student, it is written there Param, P-A-R-A-M, Param. Yes or no? This is an example of a supercomputer. This is an example of supercomputer. Okay, the full form of Param, P-A-R-A-M. The full form of Param is parallel machine. It is a machine. It is a parallel machine. Parallel means in a same line. It is designed in such a way that these computers exist in the same line. And it is a machine. It is a computing machine. It is a computer. Okay. And who designed this computer? The name of the scientist is Vijay P. Bhatkar. This computer was designed by Vijay P. Bhatkar. Okay, and it was introduced in the year 1991, very long back. Okay, you will read about this in your higher classes, doesn't matter, but this is the example of supercomputer. Can you see? It is very big. It looks like a cupboard, yes or no? It is very big in size and very large. Okay, and the working speed of this computer is 1000 times faster than the computer that we use. Alright, so now let us move to the different type. And now students, the next computer is desktop computer. What do you mean by desktop computer now? Have you seen a desktop computer? You have a desktop computer at home, right? At home also, in school also, it has a monitor, CPU, keyboard, mouse. Yes or no? You have seen in the school a desktop computer. It has got monitor, then CPU, mouse, keyboard. Okay? A desktop computer is fixed in one place and cannot be carried along with us due to its size and power requirements. This desktop computer, it is a computer that is fixed in one place. It cannot be carried along with us. When we move from one place to another, we cannot carry this desktop computer, as it is big in size also, and it is also connected to the wires. The components or the parts of the computers are connected to each other with wires. Yes or no? We connect this computer into the switchboard so that the computer can run on electricity. Since it runs on electricity and it is connected with wires, the parts of the computer is connected with wires, we cannot carry this computer from one place to another. It is fixed at one place. When we work in personal computer, we sit in a fixed place and we work there. We cannot carry this computer from one place to another. Okay, and the next one is laptop. It is also a computer, but it is smaller than a desktop computer. A desktop computer is also called as PC, personal computer. A desktop computer is also called as PC, which is called as personal computer. And the next one is laptop. A laptop is a computer which is smaller than desktop computer. A laptop is smaller than a desktop computer. It is small in size and works on a battery. A laptop computer can fit in your laps and be carried from one place to another. Okay, we can carry this laptop from one place to another. Why? Because it is not connected to any wires. This laptop, it is not connected to any wires, and it does not work on electricity, but it works on battery. There is a battery which is connected to this laptop, which need to be charged so that the laptop can work. Okay, I hope you understood what is a desktop computer. A desktop computer is a computer that is fixed in one place and it is attached with wires. The parts of the computer, it is attached to each other with wires. It cannot be carried from one place to another. Why? Because it is bigger in size, and since it needs electricity to work, that is why we cannot carry this desktop computer from one place to another. And laptop is smaller than desktop. Okay, laptop is smaller than desktop. It does not require any electricity to work. Okay, it works on battery that is charged by the electricity. Without electricity also we can use the laptop. And laptop, it fits on your lap. That means you can keep the laptop on your lap and you can walk. You can carry your laptop anywhere if you want to. Okay. Now let us move to the next type of a computer. The next one is netbook. Netbook. Now this netbook, it is very light in weight. It is also a computer. It is like a laptop, but it has smaller screen and smaller keyboard. It is smaller than laptop. Laptop is smaller than desktop, and this netbook, it is smaller than the laptop computer. Okay, a netbook computer is small, lightweight computer. Netbook is a small, lightweight computer. It has small screen than a laptop. It also costs less than a laptop computer. The cost of this netbook is less than that of computer. It is not very costly. Okay, the cost of this netbook computer, it is very less. It is also similar to laptop, but it is smaller than laptop. The parts or the components of this netbook, it is smaller than that of laptop. Okay, this laptop can also be moved from one place to another, and the weight of this netbook is very light. That means it is not very heavy. Okay, the weight of this netbook, it is very light. It is not heavy. Understood? And this netbook also works on battery. It do not requires electricity, or it is not connected to wire. The parts of this netbook, it is not connected to wire. So it can be carried from one place to another. Then the next one is tablet. Have you ever seen a tablet? Many of you have got a tablet, I think so, right? T-A-B-L-E-T, tablet. Now what is a tablet? A tablet is a small wireless device which is also called a mobile computer. Tablet is a small wireless device. Wireless means it is not connected to any wire, and it is also called as mobile computer. Why it is called as mobile computer? Because you can make calls in this tablet, you can chat with your friends. Okay, whatever you can do in your smartphone, making calls, chatting with your friends, families, everything can also be done in the tablet, but this tablet also have got some features that is similar to computer. Okay, you can do the work as you do in your phone in a tablet also. You can make calls, you can message your friends, you can chat with your friends, but in tablet the features are also similar with the computers, with the laptops. Understood? It is a portable personal computer with a touch interface. Portable means that can be carried from one place to another. Portable means a thing that can be carried or moved from one place to another. That is called as portable. Okay, and touch interface means touch screen. In your smartphones you have a touch screen, right? You just touch the screen and the functions keeps on going on. Yes or no? In the same way in tablet also there is no keyboard in the tablet. It has a touch screen. The keypad appears on the screen itself. There is no extra keyboard in the tablet. Alright. It is larger than a smartphone and smaller than a laptop. Tablet is larger than a smartphone, than your mobile phones. Tablets are larger than your mobile phones, but it is smaller than a laptop. Okay, so what are the different types of computer we studied? We studied about supercomputers. Supercomputers are big in size. Yes or no? Supercomputers are big in size and it works 1,000 times faster than that of the computer that we use in our school, at home, offices, etc. Okay, and supercomputers is used in weather forecasting to check what kind of weather it is going to happen. Okay, then oil and gas exploration, to search where can we find oil and gas. Then climate research industries, by the climate research industry to study about the climate, supercomputers are used. Then the desktop computers, which are smaller than the supercomputers, and desktop computers are fixed in one place as the parts of the computer are connected with wires with each other. So it cannot be moved from one place to another. When we work in a desktop computer, we sit at a particular fixed place so that we can work in the desktop computer, and it cannot be moved from one place to another. Okay, then comes the laptop, which is smaller than the desktop computer, and the parts are not individually connected. There are not different parts in this computer. The monitor, the mouse, the keyboard, it is CPU, everything is connected in one frame only. You can see in the picture laptop computer, there is keyboard also, okay, then the mouse is also connected to the same laptop. Okay, and it is smaller in size than that of desktop, and this can be carried from one place to another. Why it is called as laptop? Because you can keep the laptop on your lap also and you can walk. That is why it is called as laptop, as it can be kept in your lap for working and it can be carried from one place to another, because it is not so heavy like the computer and it is not attached with the wires. Okay, then comes the netbook. Netbook is also similar to laptop, but it is smaller than laptop. Okay, the features are smaller than that of laptop. It has a small screen and it costs less than that of laptop. The cost of the netbook is less than the laptop. Then tablet, it is also called as mobile computer. Why? Because we can make calls, we can chat in the tablet also. We can also make calls. Okay, just as our mobile phones, we can work, we can call in our phones. In the tablet also we can make calls, but the features of this tablet are similar to computer. All right, and this tablet are smaller than laptop, but these are larger than mobile phones. Okay. And now students, let us study about how does a computer work. Okay, how does a computer work? How do we work in a computer? Alright. A computer works by following an IPO cycle. There is a cycle that is followed by the computer by which they work, through which they work. Okay, that is an IPO cycle. And what is the meaning of IPO cycle? It is written in the slide. See, a computer works by following an IPO cycle. This is the cycle that is followed by the computer when it works. IPO means I means input, I-N-P-U-T. I means input, P means processing, P-R-O-C-E-S-S-I-N-G. P means processing and O means output, O-U-T-P-U-T, output. Okay. This is the cycle that is followed by a computer for working. Okay, this is the meaning of IPO cycle. Input, processing, output. Now what is input? Input means the instructions that we feed into the computer are called as input. Whatever we type or whatever instructions or command that we give to the computer, that is called as input. And input, the mouse and the keyboard help us to give the input into a computer. Okay, how do we give input to a computer? By using keyboard and mouse. By keyboard we type the letters that is instructed to the computer, and with the help of the mouse we instruct the computer or we give the command to the computer that what we need to do. That is the input. And after input, what is processing? Processing is done in the CPU. What is the full form of CPU? That is Central Processing Unit. Whatever we type or whatever instructions we give into the computer, that is directly processed by the CPU, which is called as the brain of the computer. Processing is done in the CPU. The Central Processing Unit, CPU, works on the instructions that are entered into the computer. What it is written? The Central Processing Unit, that is CPU. The full form of CPU is Central Processing Unit. C-E-N-T-R-A-L, Central Processing, P-R-O-C-E-S-S-I-N-G, processing, and then unit, U-N-I-T, unit, CPU. The instructions that is given to the computer, that is input, the input that we give into the computer, that is processed by the CPU. That means it reads the instructions. Okay, after reading and processing the instruction, we get the output, O-U-T-P-U-T, output. Now what is output? The result that is displayed after processing, it is called output. The result that we get on the monitor. The result that is displayed on the monitor screen. After giving the instructions to the computer, the instructions are processed by the CPU. And after that, the output or the result that we get into the monitor, it is said to be as the output. This is the IPO cycle by which a computer works. And what gives us the output? A monitor and a printer give us the output. The monitor and the printer gives us the output. Okay, for input there are different devices. To give instructions we use keyboard and mouse. To give instructions, to ask computer to work something, we give instruction. That is done by keyboard and mouse. Okay, it is written in the input. The instructions that we feed into the computer are called as input. The mouse and the keyboard help us to give the input to a computer. The instructions are given by the help of mouse and keyboard inside the computer. And once the instruction is typed or given inside the computer, it is processed by the CPU, that is Central Processing Unit. It is called the brain of the computer. Okay, it is called the brain of the computer. Everything is processed and read in the CPU, and after reading and after processing the computer, it gives us the output. That means it gives us the result, and that result, it is displayed on the monitor, on the screen of your computer. That is called as the monitor. Okay, that is called as output. And a monitor and a printer, it gives the output of the instructions that we input inside the computer. Alright. And student, as I told you about input, processing and output, okay, now this working of a computer, it depends on the input that we give to the computer. That means the instructions that we give to the computer, then that instructions that is processed by the computer, and the output that we get. Okay, since a computer is a machine and it cannot work by its own, yes or no? Can a machine work on its own? It cannot work on its own. We have to give instructions to the computer, and the instructions that is given to the computer to work, okay, the command or the instructions that we give to the computer to work, those instructions are called as data or data. That is DATA, data. It is written in the slide. See, a computer does not work on its own. We have to give instructions to the computer. Yes or no? We give instructions to the computer to perform. Yes, these instructions are called as data. What are these instructions called? The instructions that is given to the computer to work, these instructions are called as data. Okay, and the computer and its various parts work on this data and produce output. The computer and its various parts, that means what? There are different parts in a computer system. That is monitor, then keyboard, mouse, CPU, printer, speakers. Yes or no? These are the different parts of a computer. Input is given with the help of keyboard and mouse. We type letters and we give command with the help of the keyboard and mouse inside the computer. Yes, and after that the instructions or the data that gets entered into the computer, those are processed by CPU, which is called as the brain of the computer, Central Processing Unit. Okay, and after that the result, after processing the instructions, the result that we get into the monitor screen, that is called as the output. Okay, in the arrows you can see in the boxes, it is written there, a computer follows 3 simple steps to work. There are only 3 simple steps for a computer to work. That is input, processing, output, IPO cycle. Input, processing, output, IPO cycle, which is called as IPO cycle. Okay, I hope you understood this. I will repeat once again from the beginning. What are the different types of computer? Those are supercomputers, desktop computer, laptop, notebook, tablet. Yes or no? These are the different types of computer. And how does a computer work? It works on an IPO cycle, that is input, processing, output. Okay, supercomputers are computers which are very big in size, and the speed of the computer is very fast, and it is used for different purposes like to forecast the weather, then oil and gas exploration, molecular modeling, and climate research industry, to research, to study about the climate. Climate means the weather, whether it is sunny, whether it is a rainy season, or whether it is a winter season. Okay, Then desktop computer, it is also a computer that is fixed at one place. Desktop computers are also called as personal computers. Okay, it is smaller than the supercomputers, but it is fixed in one place and it cannot be moved from one place to another. Why? Because these are attached with wires. Okay, then comes the laptop, which is smaller than the desktop computer. It can be carried from one place to another and it can be kept in our lap and we can walk. We can hold this laptop on our lap and we can work. That is why it is called as laptop, and it runs on battery. Okay, it is a wireless computer. Then netbook. This is also a computer which is smaller than laptop. It has got the same features like laptop, but it is smaller than laptop, and the cost of this netbook is less than that of laptop. Okay. Then comes tablet. Tablet is a mobile computer. It has got the features of both mobile and a computer. You can also make calls in tablets and you can also use this tablet as a computer system. Okay. Then working of a computer. There is an IPO cycle through which the computer works. IPO means input, processing, output. Input means the instructions that we feed into the computer, it is called as input, and the instructions are fed into the computer with the help of keyboard and mouse. Okay. Then processing means the instructions that we give to the computer, it is processed. It is read by the CPU, which is called as the central processing unit, the brain of the computer. After the CPU, it processes or reads the input, it gives us the output. That means it gives us the result, which is called as output. The result is displayed on the monitor, okay, or the printer gives us the output. Alright. Then the instructions that is given to the computer, it is also called as data. The instructions that we give to the computer, that is called as data. And various computer parts work on this data to produce output. Various computer parts means like keyboard, mouse, CPU, monitor, speakers, printers. These are the different components of the computer that works on the instructions that is given to the computer to give us the result. And this computer, it follows only 3 simple steps to work, that is input, process, output. First we give the instructions to the computer, then that instructions is processed by the CPU, and then that processed instructions comes out as a form of a result which is called as output. Okay, I hope you understood. Now let us study some keywords, some meanings of the word. Okay. So students, the first word is forecast. F-O-R-E-C-A-S-T-I-N-G. Forecasting. Forecasting means to predict. To predict, that means to think what is going to happen. Forecasting means to predict, to think what is going to happen in future. Okay, what kind of weather it would be. Okay, whether it will be sunny, rainy or winter, that is forecasting. That is weather forecasting, to predict or to think about the nature of the weather. Okay. Then exploration. E-X-P-L-O-R-A-T-I-O-N. That is exploration. Exploration means the action of searching an area for natural resources. Something that we search. When we search a natural resource. When we search a natural resource, that is called as exploration. Research. R-E-S-E-A-R-C-H. Research means to study. Research means to study. Okay. Then input. I-N-P-U-T. Input means instructions that is given to the computer. The command or instructions that we give to the computer, that is called as input. Okay. Then output, O-U-T-P-U-T. Output means the result that is obtained from the computer. The result that we get from the computer, that is called as output. And processing, P-R-O-C-E-S-S-I-N-G. Processing means the conversion of input to output. Okay, input, the instructions that we give to the computer, that is read by the CPU or it is processed, and the output that we get, that is called as processing. Okay, one more word was there, I will tell you about it, that is protocol. Not protocol, portable, sorry, that is portable, P-O-R-T-A-B-L-E. Portable means a device that can be carried or moved from one place to another. Portable means a device that can be carried from or moved from one place to another. Okay, that is all for this chapter, and I will give you the worksheet, the question answers related with this chapter. Please note it down in your copy. Okay, and soon in the next class I will continue with the next chapters. Okay.